Why was Zora Neale Hurston forgotten after her death? Imagine a woman whose words captured the soul of Black America, yet after she died, her name nearly vanished from the story. That woman is Zora Neale Hurston. Her story is a reminder of how easily history can overlook those who shape it. Hurston was a talented writer and anthropologist who celebrated Black folk culture and stories from the rural South. She wrote the famous novel, Their Eyes Were Watching God, which is now considered a classic. But after her death in 1960, many of her works went out of print, and her name was rarely mentioned. One reason she was forgotten is that she faced financial struggles for most of her life. Hurston often had to take jobs like domestic work and substitute teaching just to make ends meet. She died in a welfare home in 1960 in a state of poverty and was buried in an unmarked grave. Her lack of wealth and recognition at her death made it easy for her to be overlooked. Another factor was criticism from both white publishers and some Black intellectuals. Hurston loved celebrating Black culture but avoided focusing on the harsh realities of racism and oppression. Some critics thought her work was too cheerful or whitewashed, which made her less popular among activists fighting for civil rights. Her later conservative tone also made her seem out of step with the more protest-oriented movements of the time. A scandal also hurt her reputation. False accusations and personal struggles caused her to withdraw from the literary scene. As a result, her most famous works, including Their Eyes Were Watching God, went out of print and lost public attention. After her death, many of her papers and manuscripts were almost destroyed. It was only thanks to a police officer who recognized her importance that her work was saved. It was not until the 1970s that her legacy was revived, thanks to efforts by writers like Alice Walker. Walker helped bring Hurston's contributions back into the spotlight. Her story shows how difficult it has been for Black artists and writers to gain lasting recognition. Economic hardships, community debates, and societal attitudes all played a part in her obscurity. Her rediscovery proves that revisiting Black history is essential to honoring voices like hers. Today, her work continues to teach us about the richness of Black culture and the resilience of Black creators.